beautiful people, thank you for joining again. So today we're cooking two types of beans, one with palm oil and the other one without palm oil, and we're using honey beans. Yeah, they call it ewa oloyin. Yeah, so that's the beans with very vital nutrient that plays a key role in maintaining and repairing our body. It reduces risks of cancer, diabetes, and glucose metabolism. It prevents fatty liver and controls appetite. And we have a lot of benefits of beans, but that's just a little part of benefit of beans. And now I'm rinsing the beans. I'll rinse it twice. And guys, like I said in my other video about beans, when you're rinsing your beans or you're dealing with beans, please use a stainless bowl if you have one, or aluminum to detect your stones. I call it stone detectors. It's very easy for you to detect when your beans is inside a stainless like this, because you hear the sound and you feel it easily. So that's what I'm doing. Basically, I'm rinsing it, and I'll show you when I detected the stone. Actually detected the stone. I picked it carefully, but yet, brown beans is always like that. You will not know the stone is as brown as the beans, so it's not always easy. At times you make mistakes, but this type of bowl will help you to detect it on time. So if you're the type that do not like to eat beans, just glue yourself on this video. See the stone I'm saying? Yeah, glue yourself on this video, and trust me, you will always want to eat beans, because these beans, they are very, very yummy, and you can eat it all day because they are very sweet. Growing up, we can't even rinse beans too much. Oh, that's the protein you are rinsing away. I tell you, I'm not sure it's the protein. I just don't like the dirty water. So that's why I'm rinsing it now. Kind of boil it for like 5, 6, 7 minutes. And now bring it back and rinse it again. And rinse it again till the water gets cleared. So that's what I'm doing. I want to set it on my stove and cover it for a while on a high heat. Let it boil for like 5, 7 minutes. Then I'm bringing it back to rinse it. Let all the dirty water be washed away. I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want all those old, they've told us so many old things, nonsense things when we were growing. Can you see the dirty water? That water is dirty, like very, very dirty. This kind of water should not go inside your body, I tell you. So this is how I cook mine. I don't know, it's a matter of choice. So this is how I cook mine. I rinsed all the dirty water away until I'm sure the water I'm using to rinse it is cleared. Then I'll set it back on my stove. So that's the dirty water. I'm going to pour it away, and now rinse my beans properly. So I'm pouring everything back inside my bowl. Yes, that's the container. Oops, see the steam? Yeah, that's it. So I'll kind of rinse it till I'm satisfied. Yeah, so don't ignore those beans going with the water. Those are the beans with weevils. Let them go. I don't need it. I don't need to eat weevils. So that's any beans that is good will not go with water. That is it. Try it, guys. When you see any beans flowing out with your water, just pick the beans and check it. We say the beans have weevils in it, so you don't need to bring it back. So I'm trying to rinse it again. Rinse it till you're satisfied. I think I kind of rinse it 3 times here. Yeah, can you see the beauty of the beans coming out already? Yeah, that is it. The protein is still there and the sweetness is still there. That's it. So just rinse it, guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And we're getting better and we are getting there. If you have any food that you do not like to eat, if you have, like me, growing up, I do not like eating beans, but while I grow up, because I love to cook, I keep trying to, in short, I have many ways of cooking my beans now. I just want to show you 2 types today, but I have many more ways. It all depends on my mood, and I enjoy beans like anything. My family, everybody, we eat beans and we enjoy it. Just cook any food you do not like to cook. Try to cook it 2-3 ways, different ways, and see if you will not still like it. Cook it well, and trust me, you will love eating that food. Maybe probably the way the food is being cooked might really not give us the appetite, but when you try it in another way, these beans, you will not even have heartburn, nothing like that, because I guess that water is what really gives people heartburn. So right now I'm trying to put another hot water inside the beans now, and I'll set it inside my stove. I mean on my stove, not inside. Yeah, so I'm adding onions. I add onions at this stage, and I added salt. I think I skipped that part, sorry guys. So I added just a little bit of salt, just for it to taste, but enough onions. Yeah, I'll put the ingredients in my description box for you to know the number of onions I use, because I don't use seasonings in my beans. All I use is onions and salt. So I put enough onions. Yeah, so now you can see the beans is well cooked. Can you see how beautiful the beans look? Just, how beans used to look when you didn't do it the way I did it? It looks so brown, some look so black. So the first one is ewa adalu. Oh, I got it. Yeah, beans with corn. Yeah, so I do not have access to corn like the ones you can get from markets and remove the corn yourself and cook. I do not have that, but if you have that, cook it with your beans. Make sure you cook it with your beans. Cook everything together so it will be well cooked. But this one is already cooked, is already processed, so this is the one I'm using. I'm just adding olive oil, and I'm adding a little bit of onions inside that, and I will add my tomato paste, because I want to see it red. I want to see my beans so red. So I'm adding my tomato paste. I'm just trying to fry my onions to infuse this aroma in the oil. So that's what I'm doing basically. Guys, just try your recipe in a different ways before you conclude that you do not like the food. So I just added my tomato paste, so I'm trying to make it fry before adding my tatashe. That's red bell pepper with chili pepper that I've blended it, and I've boiled it. It's inside my freezer, so it's easy for me to bring out and just use it. So that's one way to enjoy your cooking. Try to prep your ingredients ahead if possible. So I do that a lot. I prep some of my ingredients ahead and I put them in the freezer, so whenever I need it, I bring them out and I use it. So it helps my cooking. So that's what I'm doing basically now. So I'm just allowing the tomato paste to be well cooked before adding my red bell pepper and chili pepper, the pepper mix. Yeah, so I'm adding that as the tatashe and rodo that I've blended there. So I just mix everything together. Allow it to cook So it all depends on the amount of beans you're cooking that will determine the amount of resource that you're going to use. So I'm not cooking too much because I like to cook my beans and finish it in a day. So I don't want it to be too much. So I'm adding salt. That's salt. I'm adding salt. Remember, we've added salt in our beans, so just gauge it and know the amount of salt you're going to add in your sauce. That's my crayfish. I love it with this part. It brings the taste out. I love it. So I'm adding that to heat crayfish and I'm mixing everything together, and I'll allow it to cook, to be fried, and before adding our beans. So can you see, guys? So that is red enough. It will bring the beans out and it will make it so red, so attractive. When you make your food attractive, even you go fall in love now. That's the corn. So I'll put in my corn because the beans is well cooked. I just want the corn to mix with the sauce before adding our beans, and I'm not putting beans more than the corn. I want to be feeling my corn when I'm heating it. Do you get? Let the corn be, not that beans will be more than the corn. So I prefer the corn to be more than the beans. So that's how I'm cooking it. I'll just mix it very well. So I'll add beans to heat, but not too much. Yeah, not so much. I'm adding my beans now, and I'll mix everything together, then add my palm oil. Yeah, so that's what we're doing now. Just mix it. You will love it, trust me. Just try this recipe. Just try cooking your beans like this. Try cooking it this way, and you will come back to say thank you. That's if you are grateful. I know you guys are grateful. Yeah, so I'm just trying to mix it. Can you see the reason why you should use tomato paste? Can you see how the color came out? Like, can you see it? Is it not attractive for you to eat if you are the type that do not like beans? Even when you like beans, is this not more attractive? Yeah, I really do not like my food colorless, just looking so dull. So I like it to look more attractive. So even if I open my food beside you, you know now, you want to look again like, oh, how do you cook this? It's just our normal beans, but it's just the way we cook it. We all cook food differently, so just try this. Try the beans this way and you will thank me later. So I think I'm just adding a little bit of beans. Mixing everything together. And that's our palm oil. Yeah, we need it. We need it in this recipe. Then we'll leave it, cover it, mix it and cover it for 10 minutes. And our beans is ready. But I'm still going to add my more onions, but I want to leave it, lower the heat to very minimum heat. I do not need too much heat again. So that's what I'm doing basically. So I'll cover it for 10 minutes, but in between I'm going to add more salt and more crayfish so that it will bring out the flavor. You won't get tired of eating such beans. Trust me. Yeah. So, oh sorry guys, at that stage I added my atarodo, that's my chili pepper, just chopped one, and I'm adding my crayfish. So I cover it again, let that one infuse inside my beans. Covering it again, and later I will open it and I will add my more onions. onions and beans. If you notice, I didn't put any seasonings. I do not put seasonings in my beans. So now I'm adding my onions too. And I will just mix it for a while and cover it. And that is it. Food is ready. That's number one. Yeah. Cover it. It's done. You see this. Oh my goodness. This is yummy. We really enjoyed it. My son, everybody, my mom, my husband, we all enjoyed this food, and it's so yummy. See the color. See, it's red. See how red it is. I don't know, but for me, this is perfect. It's perfect if you cook it the way I cooked it. And guys, if you want to add seasonings in your own, like maybe cubes or this Maggi seasoning, you can go ahead and do that, but I'm not doing that in mine. So over to the second one. This is my pan. That's the oil in there. It's okay because I want to eat the second one with plantain. I just want to quickly fry my plantain in this, but it's not necessary you do that for yours. I didn't want to be putting oil separate, so just want to fry my plantain in this, then bring it out and use the same oil for the second beans. But if you do not want to use plantain, you don't need to do. Even if you want to use plantain and you don't want to do this, just keep this stage. Yeah, I'm not sure I really filmed it to the end, so just that's what I'm doing basically, just to fry my plantain. Yeah. So please, at this stage, if you are still watching my video, please like. When you like, it makes me feel happy, and it makes me feel, oh, Olubumi, please do more videos. I can't be tired. So, but I need your encouragement. I need it, and the encouragement is true by liking and sharing my videos. Yeah, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channels. We have a lot of recipe we're gonna share on this channel. We have a lot of recipes. So that's the pan. The plantain is ready, and that's my pan. I'm just going to put my onions inside it. Don't worry about those buns in it. Everything will incorporate. Yeah. So I'm putting my onions now. I love onions, so I don't mind. I'm putting my onions now. I'm frying it, and the next thing is I will add I have my green pepper there that I'm going to add. I'm adding my green pepper. I just want the onions to be fried for a while before adding that. That's it. So I chop big green pepper. So I used everything. I'll mix it together for a while, let it get soft a little bit. So this one especially is good. It is good. It is so good, and this is my favorite out of the two. Yeah, this is the one I love best in all my beans recipes. This is the one I love best, this particular one. So guys, just try this. If you do not like beans, try this. You will love it. You will love it. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing basically, just to allow the two to know each other and to infuse the aroma inside my oil. It helps very well to build aroma and to make your food taste good. Yeah, so I think I fried it for like a couple of 2 minutes before adding the next recipe. And the next recipe is my tomato, already diced. I just used one big tomato and I diced it, and I'm going to put everything together now. Yeah, that's the tomato. Can you see how red the tomato is? Color is very important in food. Yes, I'm just putting that together. I'll mix it. Just mix it together. Mix everything. So this one does not need palm oil. I do not need it. This is how I want to eat it without my palm oil. So it doesn't need any palm oil. So now I'm adding my tartar and voodoo paste. Reason being that just to thicken it, so I'm adding like 2 tablespoons. So it's not too much I'm adding, just to thicken it, so that it won't be watery. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm adding that. So that's it. I'm just adding a little bit of it, not so much at all. So I'm adding that. Can you see how beautiful it looks? See how beautiful it looks. It looks so good. I'm adding my salt, and that is it. I added just salt to this. I didn't add crayfish because I do not want to add crayfish because of the green pepper and the way I'm cooking it. I do not want that crayfish taste in here, because green pepper will give it that sweet taste. That's, green pepper has its own aroma. So I want it like this. So I'm just trying to make everything to be cooked together. So I added a little bit of tomato paste into it. Yeah, just to give it a little bit of reddish. Yeah, but you can skip that process. You don't need to put it. You can say I've not even added the tomato paste here because I didn't know I would need it, but I later added it. So I'm adding my beans, not too much of beans. Like I always say, when you have your sauce, make sure you put it bit by bit so that it should not, the main food will not be more than the sauce. If it's more than the sauce, you won't get that taste. That taste will not be there. So I'm mixing everything together. So I notice it's not that red again, the color is not that there again. So that was why I decided to put my tomato paste a bit, just to give it a little bit of color. It doesn't matter, you can skip that process. It will still taste yummy, it will taste good, and you will love it. But I just want to add a little bit, so I added that, just a tablespoon, and that is it. I mixed everything together and I cover it to be cooked for like 5 minutes, I guess. Yeah, cook for like 5 minutes, and that is it, and it's ready. Trust me, this is perfect for lunch. These beans, and either of the beans are perfect for lunch or dinner, but I prefer to eat it for lunch. So beans is at times can be heavy, so this is lunch. It's perfect, but you can eat it whenever you like. If you want to eat it in the morning for breakfast, it's good. If you want for lunch, good. So but I eat it for lunch. We prefer to eat this for lunch or dinner, but we hardly eat it for dinner, majorly lunch. So I'm trying to set my time now. I just put it in 5 minutes. Yeah, I was correct, 5 minutes, and I put it in minimal heat, so it's ready. That is it. So guys, it all depends. If you do not want your beans to be this mashed together, yeah, so that means when you are boiling it, you will try to you try not to overboil. That is it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please like, comment, and share my videos. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you some other time. Bye for now.